What's going on, crypto miners? Welcome back to the channel. So we're taking a walk away from our home ASIC mining shed. That's right. Back here, this shed looking thing is actually our ASIC mining shed. We're actually over here at my electrician's house, become friends with him, and we've partnered on this shed project here. And it's absolutely wild to have this in a backyard. Now, it's a little bit different than a normal shed, so I'll show that to you in just a minute. But purpose of this video is to talk a little bit more about some of the real realities of running ASIC miners. You know, it is not, I'm going to be straightforward, it is not set it and forget it like is advertised and we all hope. I'll be honest, I constantly have issues where I'm replacing control boards or sending units out for repair. Or just the other week we had a ribbon cable melt and catch on fire. And now today, I think we have another power supply issue. Something that has been talked about in the community, and if you guys have seen Red Panda Mining's videos in Twitter or 𝐕𝐢𝐝𝐞𝐿's Twitter and YouTube, is that the quality of ASIC miners has gone down over the years. I still have some S19J Pro 100 terahash models that are still running. I've had zero issues with them, but they're several years old. But the newer units out there, I honestly think QA is just thrown out the window over there in China now, and these units are getting sent out, and it just is falling on us as the consumer to deal with it. And it's tough. It's definitely tough. So let me show you what we got going on today. I'll give you a quick swing tour of our shed back here and then show you what problems we're running into. Special thanks to today's video sponsor, Crypto Miner Bros. Crypto Miner Bros has been one of the top ASIC resellers in the industry since 2018, specializing in crypto mining hardware for not just professionals, but also home mining enthusiasts. Some of my favorite professional ASICs include the Bitmain Antminer L9 Dogecoin miner and the brand new Bitmain Antminer S21 XP Bitcoin miner. For home miners, I love the new Voltminer D1 Mini, the AlphaPex DG Home 1, the iPolo V2X Ethereum Classic miner, and finally, the 𝐏𝐚𝐫𝐿 Nano 3S Solo Bitcoin miner. Crypto Miner Bros makes the checkout process easy for new miners looking to make their first purchase by not only accepting wire transfers, but also some of the more popular cryptocurrencies as a form of payment, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, and USDT. Save an additional $70 per ASIC miner with special checkout discount code, the Hobbyist Miner. Need a safe, reliable, and trusted reseller to purchase your next ASIC miner from? Look no further than CryptoMinerBros.com. All right, let's take a walk here. So this is our home ASIC mining shed. It's a 12 by 12 shed that we have over here at our electrician's house. This is actually the exhaust side. Every one of our ASIC miners has its own dedicated exhaust. It helps to avoid having to really deal with heat and to manage the heat. And we'll step inside here. I'll show you the inside, which is really considered the cold aisle. But before that, it actually comes in right on this side here, which is these white vents for our 𝐔𝐬𝐫𝐭𝐬 vents. So let's go ahead and step inside. Here is our ASIC mining shed. We have a variety of Bitcoin, Kaspa, Dogecoin, script miners throughout our shed here. And on the flip side, here is that intake side. So the air comes into the shed through these 𝐔𝐬𝐫𝐿 vents, passes through, this is a MERV 5 filter, comes through the shed, which is our cold aisle, goes over, comes into these inline fans that replace the high RPM screaming fans, goes through this shroud and through our ASIC and is exhausted out the side. So back to our topic at hand here today. You know, here's a great example. This is one of two miners currently down. I've been troubleshooting it recently, replacing the control board, data cables, but looks like it's going to be sending this out for repair with a hash board. And here's another one, another down one. This is an IceRiver KS5L. And we have replaced multiple power supplies in our KS5Ls. We have a few of them here in the shed, another one here, another one here. We have another one down here. We've replaced multiple power supplies over the last 6 months. And while I came in today, found this unit was down, started to troubleshoot it because I'm like, this is odd. We don't even have a power supply light here. And what's going on? And I thought, all right, let me swap out this cable because the PDU's working as this AL3 is up and running. Swapped out a different cable, same result. So the power supply seems dead. But then I found this. See if you guys could see it. You see it's black in there and charred. So I don't know if this was a bad cable, bad port on the power supply, or just a fault or a bad supply on the PDU, or just a faulty bad power supply. So we're definitely going to remove this cable. And this cable, as I tell my kids, is going to go be with Jesus. And I ordered in a replacement power supply. I actually ordered 2 because I'm like, hey, this is not going to be the last time that I have problems, honestly, with any of these IceRiver models. So I ordered from Zeus Mining. We got 2 power supplies in. We did have to pay tariffs on these, which was a little pricey for sure, but we have a replacement power supply here. So let me get that KS5 pulled, and I'm hoping it's just the power supply. I'm concerned that whatever this was, did it damage the hash boards or the control board? Is this unit dead and I'm shit out of luck? So let's get this unit pulled out, stripped down. All right, if you guys aren't familiar with our contraption here, so this is a 3D printed shroud. Community member 𝐏𝐚𝐫𝐭𝐬 actually 3D prints them and sells them. That covers this inline fan. You can see it's kind of like a turbine in there. And I use these because I can't really get by running full-size ASICs in here with the loud or high RPM fans. So the airflow comes through, goes into a shroud that directs the air directly through the ASIC and then exhausts out that backside that we showed. You guys can see right over there. So what do we have to do? Well, to take off the power supply, you have to take off the rear shroud. You have to take off the inline fan, the front shroud, the power supply adapter, then go ahead and you can get to the power supply. So let's get to work. Well, this is always fun. So this is the old power supply. Before trashing it or throwing it out to recycle it, I always like to go ahead and harvest the fans out of it because of the fact that every once in a while you have a fan go bad in a power supply. So it's always nice to have spares. So just something to look for. I was also looking to see if I saw anything burnt or charred or anything like that, but I don't see anything. So the downside is we're out of power supply, and you know, they're not actually that cheap, to be honest with you. I mean, this was probably $250 for a power supply, so definitely sets you back. All right, so let's go ahead. Now that we have all this apart, I'm gonna clean this because this is awfully dirty, as well as blow this unit out. And then we're gonna get everything put back together. Well, we have our KS5 Pro back together. Man, there is no quick way to do this. I mean, it is very much this before that, before that, before that. But we're all back together now. Brand new power supply for our KS5L. If you're curious, 12 terahash. Man, oh man. Let's hope all it was that power supply and we're gonna come back up and running. All right, let's get us back in place in our slot. All right, so it's been about 20 minutes. Our KS5L is working well, which I love to see it. Unfortunately, the cost of a power supply, but I'm glad to see we're back up and mining. Taking a look over on the dashboard here, 24 minutes, we're at 12.6, so everything is running as expected. So to give you guys a quick heads up on what Kaspa miners we got here, we have a KS5L, we have a KS5 Pro, KS5L, KS5L, our down KS5 Pro, another KS5 Pro, KS5L, KS5L, and then over on this side I actually just power cycled it. This is an IceRiver KS2. This is actually Mr. Electrician's. He actually has 2 miners in the shed. He's got that one, and he has, where are you? It's in here somewhere, I'll find it. It is a, here it is. There's a Bitmain Antminer S19K Pro. That is his unit down here, running at 140 terahash. Ah, it's awesome. Anyways, guys, we are back up and running. As frustrating as it is to, I mean, I don't have that many units compared to like some of these massive mining farms. We're roughly around 30. And this is the amount of upkeep I have to deal with, the amount of hardware I have to replace. I cannot imagine having hundreds or thousands of these units. The amount of upkeep these things must be for some of these mining farms. The amount of power supplies, control boards, or units that have to get sent out for repair. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap things up for today. I appreciate you guys coming to join me. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.
Sorry to interrupt your video, but check this out. I constantly get emails from the community asking me about trustworthy hosting facilities in the United States that I recommend. Well, I got you covered. Listen up. A few months back, I visited BlockOps Mining's brand new facility in Central Arkansas. The team there was super professional, knowledgeable, and everyday miners like you and I. After visiting the facility, I sent them a few of my ASIC miners for hosting and have been super happy with their service and communication. Go contact BlockOps Mining directly down below in the video description and tell them the Hobbyist Miner sent you for great pricing on miners and hosting.